Tonight I'm going to fix picadillo. It's a Mexican dish. This is my version of picadillo. Lots of people make it different. There's lots of different recipes, but this is how I do mine. I'm going to start off a little bit of oil in the pan. And I'm going to get that hot. While that's getting hot, I'm going to see if I can find the ground beef that my wife said she put out this morning here in the refrigerator. All right, we've got our ground beef in the skillet and with a little bit of oil, and we're going to brown our meat. I'm going to chop it up, move it around as it's browning here in the skillet. All right, our ground beef is almost done. It's still a little pink, but I'm going to go ahead at this point and dump in 1 diced bell pepper and a 1/2 cup of diced onion. I had a purple onion I needed to use up, so that's what I'm going with. You can use white onion, yellow onion, whatever you like. This is going to be your picadillo when you make it, so you make it the way you want it. I'm going to get this stirred together so that the bell pepper, I used an orange bell pepper because that's what I had, and plus I thought it might add a little color to the dish. I'm going to mix all this together so that it can start getting soft while the meat finishes cooking. I'm just going to let this cook for a few minutes to start getting some softness to the onions and the pepper. I'm going to make a little empty space right there in the center because I'm going to dump my 3 minced garlic cloves right there in that little spot. Garlic, you don't want it to burn, so you just want to leave it there for just about a minute until you can smell that aroma from the garlic. Then you want to stir it in. I can already smell that good smell from that garlic, that floral smell. So we're going to go ahead and mix it in with the rest of our meat and our onions and our bell pepper. Well, this is already smelling good. Right at this point, I'm going to turn my burner down a little bit, just a little bit below medium. And I'm going to go ahead and dump in my 2 diced potatoes. And my 2 diced Roma tomatoes. And now I'm going to give all of this a stir to get it all mixed together. Now I'm just going to let that simmer for probably about 3 or 4 minutes. And then I'll come back and we'll add 2 cups of beef broth. And I'll add about a little more than a 1/2 teaspoon of cumin. All right, our picadillo has been simmering there for 3 or 4 minutes. I'm going to add at this point about a teaspoon of black pepper. And I'm going to go ahead and add that 1/2 teaspoon of cumin. And now I'm going to give that a stir to get that all mixed around, get those flavors mixed in there. I'm not going to add salt until after I add my beef broth, because the beef broth has a lot of sodium in it. So I want to taste it after I add the beef broth, and then I'll decide if it needs some more salt or not. So I don't want it to be too salty. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and add my 2 cups of beef broth. I should have heated that beef broth up before I put it in here, but I didn't, so now I cooled it off. So now I got to wait for it to heat back up. I can go ahead and stir it in here, and then I can give it a taste for salt, see if I need to add any salt. Okay, I do need to add some salt. The beef broth added some salt, but it still needs some. So like I say, the salt is to taste. So you add some if you need it, and then taste it, see if you need some more. So I'm going to stir this around again, and then I'll taste it and see if I have enough salt in it at this point. Okay, the salt's pretty good now. So at this point, I'm going to turn my heat up just a little bit to bring it back up to a simmer. Once it's simmering good, I'm going to put the lid on it, and I'm going to let it simmer on low for about 45 minutes. Okay, the picadillo is simmering again. Got a little low boil going there, so I'm going to put the lid on. I'm going to turn my heat down on low, and I'm going to let it simmer for about 45 minutes. I'm going to check it about every 15 minutes and maybe stir it around a little bit and make sure it's still got plenty of liquid in it. Then in about 45 minutes, we'll be ready to eat. Right now, I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to make some Mexican rice to go with it. So, I'll be back. All right, our picadillo is about 15 minutes away from being ready. And about 10 minutes ago, so about 20 minutes into the simmer, I took the lid off because I still got quite a bit of liquid in there, so I wanted to get some of that liquid evaporated off there while it's cooking. So I took that lid off to go ahead and thicken it up some, get some of that liquid out. And I had a 8-ounce can of tomato sauce, and I used 4 ounces in my Spanish rice that I'm making. And so the other 4 ounces are half a can of tomato sauce. About 15 minutes into the simmer, I poured that 4 ounces of tomato sauce into the picadillo. I didn't want to just throw it away, and it'll give it a little bit more depth and flavor and a little bit more color. So added 4 ounces of tomato sauce about 15 minutes into the simmer for the picadillo. All right, our picadillo has been simmering for 45 minutes, and it is ready. And this is what it looks like. It's got the ground beef and the potatoes, and it's got the onion and the peppers. There you go. Smell that. Smells good, don't it? All right, we're also I'm going to take a look at the Spanish rice here and see how it turned out. It's time to take the lid off the pan. Oh yeah, turned out great, nice and fluffy. That's some good Spanish rice there. There, smell that. Ooh, smells good, don't it? Now the picadillo, you can fix some guacamole salad or a regular green salad or some refried beans to go with it. This is a Tuesday evening and I didn't have a whole lot of time, so I'm in a hurry. We're just going to have picadillo tacos on the flour tortillas and some Spanish rice, and that's going to be our supper. I really appreciate you watching the videos. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and leave me a comment, and I would really appreciate it. Hope you'll have a really great week.